Yes, yes, you guys, yes, a derby in the bag. Tuchel gets his first London derby victory. Oh my God, things are looking up, you guys. I would like to welcome everyone back to the Frankfurt Famous channel. You see this big smile on my face. This was a victory that we needed, statement victory, giving Tuchel his first win and playing against a big competitor in Mourinho. Regardless if he doesn't have Harry Kane, he is able to find ways to get his players performing, but it looks like they have been on a downward spiral ever since his injury. So this was an opportunity for us to really come in, take advantage, and secure all 3 points. Before we jump into that, guys, I really want to talk about what we noticed during the game and also getting ready for our game versus Sheffield United on Sunday. Please don't forget to like, you guys. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I want to continue to provide you with information going on around the club. So let's get it. What we noticed from this game. We did see that Thomas Tuchel came in with the 3-4-3 formation, which has been working for him, and he kept the back three the same with Azpilicueta, Rudiger, and Thiago. Then we saw a midfield of Jorginho, Kovacic, Alonso, and Reece James this time, with Hudson-Odoi playing higher up the field and also having Mason Mount higher up the field as well, with Timo leading the line. During this game, what I really saw the opportunity for us was to play from the back. We have the players in Kovacic and Jorginho who can play with their back to the goal. They're also able to get out of tight spaces, and Kovacic has the legs to take it up the field from the defense, and Jorginho is really more of the quarterback, making sure players are in the right places, receiving the ball under pressure, just kind of keeping the team organized. One thing I was really excited about is to see how Hudson-Odoi and Mount would play with each other a lot higher up the pitch, because we know when Kaale Hudson-Odoi is in dangerous positions and when he's higher up the pitch, he's capable of getting goals or making things happen. I know on the defensive end, Frank Lampard really wanted him to work a lot harder in order for him to get some game time, in order for him to be in his selection. But we can see that he has that opportunity, but with Reece James being there, he gets a little bit more freedom, and that's what we want from our wingers, especially from our talented players like Hudson-Odoi. He is able to really destroy his opposition, especially if he gets opportunities to go one-on-one driving at them. And then to see on the opposite side, Mason Mount, like we know Mason Mount has been giving us grand performance. Like he bleeds blue. This is his club. This is his boyhood club. And he wants to do anything to make sure that we're going to succeed. But to give him the opportunity to play higher up the pitch, closer to Timo, was a great move by Tuchel, because we know Mason Mount is capable of scoring from outside the 18. We know that he is able to press high up the pitch and win the ball back, and he's also able to get into good spaces to receive the ball, to play another player close to him, and he has the ability to really read the game at the same time. So it was really nice to see him playing up top. We were hoping that Timo would gain a little bit of confidence for this game, maybe get a goal, maybe set up something for a goal assist wise, but I know right now we are trying to really put him in the best position as close to the goal as possible, because the more he gets in the sight of the goal, the better it's going to be for his opportunity for him to finally put it in the back of the net and gain the confidence that we know he has and what we've seen him performing when he played for RB Leipzig. So during this game, you guys, tough game. Two good managers, especially having Mourinho on the opposite end. You're going to notice that Mourinho really kept Højbjerg, Sissoko very tight. They were going to be that wall. So this is going to be a very tricky game, as we know that yet again Mourinho's team likes to hit on the counter, and if they are able to pull us up the field too high, they have the ability of Son, who is great with the ball and is a great finisher, who can find the back of the net if he gets one opportunity. So we saw that Tottenham was really letting us play through the middle. Like, it was surprising to see how open the middle was. I mean, we had Kovacic making runs through the middle, Mason Mount making runs through the middle. We had a great opportunity when Reece James would be crossing the ball into the box. We also got the opportunity to see Timo higher up the pitch, fighting for the ball, and then a boneheaded mistake from Eric Dyer. I can't even understand why he thought he was going to play on the ground. I know maybe he just had a rush of blood to his head and he didn't know where the rest of his defenders were at, but you got to trust that your players are going to be there. And the fact that Timo put his foot in the right space, he did not give up, he kept fighting for the ball. He ended up getting fouled in the penalty spot. We're in the mid 20th minute, and Jorginho was coming up to take the penalty kick. Jorginho has missed a couple penalties. Right now, goalkeepers are doing a great job of understanding his movement when he's going up. So, no games. Jorginho came in and he slotted it into the back of the net. He decided, you know what, he needs to switch it up. And this is good. Players need to know sometimes when it's not working, you got to find a new groove and go with it, because you put too much trust into a certain type of way that you score goals and it's failing for you. You have to find alternatives and you have to find ways to adjust to your situation. It's about scoring, and he did that. So big ups to Jorginho for putting us ahead, and we just kept the pressure coming, kept the pressure on them. But it was really driving me nuts how many times we looked uncomfortable in front of the goal. I will give it to Eric Dyer. He did do a lot in putting his body in front of the goal, blocking a lot of shots from Mason Mount, from Timo, from Marcus Alonso. Tottenham was really building that wall in front of their goal. And we saw some opportunities for Mason Mount, getting shots off, which is a positive. But at the same time, when the middle was that open and we saw Kovacic of the likes, Mason Mount of the likes, driving the ball in and just not looking comfortable when they're trying to figure out if should they pass it, should they take the shot on, and those are the things that we need to figure out. What are the best solutions? Some of these players need to be selfish. When you're in front of the goal, we know we want to get other people confident, but the defining factor is to score, so then we can put more points on the board, and it's going to make it more comfortable for us when we're playing, because we're up enough to keep us focused and also more pressure on the opposition, so then they're coming out and that gives us opportunity to really play our game. I'm hoping we're going to see some changes. I'm hoping we're going to see Tuchel really refreshing up the team for the next game versus Sheffield United. But I definitely want to know, what did you guys think about the Tottenham performance? What are some negatives you saw, and what are some positives? Let me know. You talk to me, I'll talk back. I would love to hear what you viewers have to say. But overall, good win. Second half, we did see that Tottenham started pressing us. As we saw the substitution of Lamela coming in, and Lamela was really worrying me because we didn't get a second goal. We were really camped in our half of the field. We were, it seems like now the roles had reversed, but we did a great job. Edward Mendy didn't really have too much to worry about, except for one shot on goal from Lamela that was on target, but Mendy was able to get a hand on it. And then we also saw a cross that was close, not close enough, that went towards the back line and didn't really trouble Mendy. So we left with that victory. It's great to see that, because I see Tuchel was very happy. I can see that he really wants to compete against the top managers, and which is a good thing, because it's only going to continue to motivate him, especially being at this big club. We need to get wins, so he needs to figure out what are the best tactics, and also at the same time making the players happy. The players really looked happy on the field. It was good to see the excitement. Looks like there's some new energy there. And I can't really complain about that. I'm still hurt for Lampard. I'm gonna bring that to the table. I'm still shocked that this has already happened, and we're living it right now. But it's Tuchel's time, and to pay him the great respect that he can get us up the ladder. We're going to be playing against Sheffield United. This is going to be a very tough game. They went against Man City a couple weeks ago, and Man City only beat them 1-0. Sheffield United is very, very good at being structured. They'll tend to play a 3-5-2 versus the top teams, and their biggest thing is to compact the middle and not allow teams to play through the middle, only through the width, because they see that they have the ability to control those players, or they want to believe they have the ability to control the midfield in order to have opposition's players not be able to really dictate the game. They rather push them towards the width and play on the cross. So this is going to be a tough game. This is going to be a tough game. I can't say it anymore. Chelsea is really going to have to figure out how we're going to be able to put more numbers on the goal sheet, because if we're going to go into this game and only score 1 goal, it's going to stress us out. Stress us out, because Sheffield United is capable of getting something. Right now, they're at the bottom of the table. They do not want to be relegated, and they're heading towards that direction. So we know how teams toward the bottom of the table tend to play. They need a point by any means. So we need to keep our foot on the gas. We need to stay focused. We need to understand what is the task at hand, and to get us getting more comfortable in front of the goal. We have players who are able to put it in the back of the net from all positions. So we definitely need to see, especially our attackers, scoring, because the defenders have really gotten us out of tight situations, other than the Jorginho penalty goal. But I want to see more, and I know you viewers want to see more as well. So I want to thank you for tuning in to my channel, and get ready, you guys, for this Sheffield United game. It's going to be exciting, but you already know it's going to be blues till the end. So we need to make sure we can get to top 4, so we can have Champions League spot just taken care of, and we can focus on the other cups also as well. Come on, Blues!